It is a little before 10, before 9, so we'll give everyone till 9 to get on the call. Okay, good morning again, everyone. It's right at 9 o'clock. I see that we have only a few people on the line with us. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to call the calendar today. I think that everyone who is on these calendars has been either in court before or called to court before. This is the Orca B COVID status conference calendar and a final free calendar. We'll start with the status conference calendar, position 1, Jarvis Griffin. Is Mr. Griffin present? This is the second time Mr. Griffin's been on the calendar. That'll be a bench warrant. Position 2, Danny Lee Harvell. I see you there.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here. Yes.
Good morning, Mr. Harvell. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the status conference calendar. Do you have a private attorney representing you in this matter?
Not a private attorney, but I'm represented by a public defender.
Okay. Ms. Helen, do we know who's representing Mr. Harvell?
I do not, Judge. Give me a second. Let me check for his application.
Okay. We'll come back to you, Mr. Harvell. I've made note. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Position 3, Jason Jones. Jason Jones. Good morning, Ms. Riley. How are you today?
Good morning, Judge. I'm well. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well also. Thank you. What is this? What are the allegations for the forgery 4th degree?
Your Honor, that would be Ms. Givier's case. I'm not sure.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Ms. Givier. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. This forgery case, he attempted to cash a fictitious check on April 10th, 2017.
Okay. It's either going to be dead docketed or bench warranted. Which would you prefer?
We are showing that we have a good residential address for him. And then he's on position number 4 as well.
Okay.
So
it'll be a bench.
the state will, I apologize, I didn't hear you.
No, I said it'll be a bench warrant.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
I take it that that's what the state wants.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Position 5, Mr. Lemus. Good morning, Mr. Lemus. I see you there.
Good morning, Judge. Michelle Cross for Mr. Lemus.
Good morning, Ms. Cross. How are you today?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. What are we doing with Mr. Lemus this morning?
So I'm standing in for Jim Yerkin on his behalf, and this is a 20-year-old case. So he would like to request for it to just be dismissed or either put back on Judge Mather's calendar.
Okay. Whose case is this from the solicitor?
This would be mine, Your Honor. We were going to ask if that could be reset. We're just awaiting approval for the recommendation that we were.
Okay.
So if we can ask for a reset.
Okay, that's fine with me. Is that fine with you, Ms. Cross?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. May 25th, does that work for everyone?
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
We'll send you notice May 25th at 9 a.m.
Will it also be via Zoom?
Yes, it will also be by Zoom. Or you can come down if you prefer. We're here in person too.
Okay, thank you so
All
much.
right, you're welcome. Anything further, Ms. Cross? Do you have any other cases on my calendar?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, you have a good day. You also, Mr. Lemus.
Thank you as well.
And Judge, we do have an application for Mr. Harville, and we'll be moving forward. And I'm just getting some information right now, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll come back to you. Position 6, OSHA Price, OSHJA Price. That'll be a bench warrant. Position 7, Michael Robinson. Are you all also going to figure out what to do with this case, Ms. Ithaya?
Yes, Your Honor, we are waiting an approval on this one as well.
Okay, I'm going to reset this until May 25th also, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Position 8, Michael Young.
This one, Your Honor, if we can ask for a reset, because this one may be transferred.
Okay. May 25th work?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay. Let's see, the add-on calendar, position 1, Chris Williams. Mr. Williams present?
The state would ask for a bench warrant, Your Honor.
Okay, bench warrant. Position 2, Nicole Friend.
Present.
Your Honor,
Yes.
I'm showing that she's represented by Attorney Jonathan Kester, which I have sent my recommendation and the plea paperwork to Mr. Kester.
I have the plea paperwork, and I have also the state's null process, some of the charges. So we'll give Mr. Kester a moment to get online. Have you spoken with him?
I spoke with him on Monday, or emailed with him on Monday.
Last Monday? Yes.
Yes, Monday, the 11th.
Okay. We'll hold for his announcement. Ms. Friend, have you spoken to Mr. Kester this morning?
Not this morning, but I spoke with him yesterday.
Okay, all right. We'll be back with you, Ms. Friend.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Position 3, Rashawn Knights.
Good morning, Judge Stephen Ward on behalf of Mr. Knight. We have a negotiated plea for the court's consideration.
Okay, good morning, Mr. Ward. I see that we have your paperwork, so I'll take that plea as soon as I complete the calendar, okay?
Yes, sir.
Position 4, Carl Smith.
Present.
Good morning, Your Honor. Robert Kenner on behalf of Mr. Smith. We are still waiting on the electronic discovery. I know I emailed counsel. I think he mentioned one time before that he sent it via evidence.com, but I never got it. And that was my announcement last time as well. So I don't know what's going on with that, but we still have not gotten that.
And Your Honor, I am not sure which counsel or assistant solicitor that Mr. Kenner spoke with. But I was on the calendar on March the 9th, and the announcement was that they were still waiting on discovery. And so I did not speak with Mr. Kenner. So I'm not sure what discovery he is still looking for, because I show that discovery was sent.
Yeah, it was a male solicitor that I've been dealing with, and it's electronic. It's police video dash cam. It's the skirt report from the Georgia State Patrol. So not just electronic, but some other scientific discovery as well. I believe we received some photographs and incident reports, things of that nature, and witness statements, but that's it.
Okay, so can we figure out who the solicitor handling this matter is so that
You're not sure. I am assuming that he is speaking of the solicitor that was in the courtroom for the state court division that the case was assigned to.
right.
And so since it has now been sent to Orca, I'm not sure if it's, the same solicitor still here, but I can certainly speak with Mr. Kenner to see what he is missing so we can get him what it is that he is missing.
Okay, so let's do that today.
Is this the vehicular homicide case?
Yes,
Yeah.
Mr. Kenner.
Okay, all right, okay, yeah, I just want to make sure. Yeah, so no, I'm still waiting on
Okay, so what I'm going to do is when I complete the calendar and we take these pleas, Ms. Riley, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Kenner
Thank you.
to see what else it is that he needs. I'm going to reset this case one final time until May 25th so that he can get that that documentation. And then on May 25th, we're going to move forward. I want to make sure that, Mr. Kenner, if you do not receive what you believe that you need to receive, please reach out to the solicitor prior to the May 25th calendar so that we can move this forward, okay?
it. Yes, so which solicitor, Ms. Riley, are you on the case now?
Yes, sure. Yes, Mr. Kenner. Yes.
Okay, all right, okay.
Okay, so hang tight for us and we'll put you all into a breakout room in a moment.
Okay, and Ms. Riley, can you send me your email through the chat, please?
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Position 5, Santiago Hector.
Your Honor, I have that he's represented by Attorney David Jones. They were also last on the calendar, March the 9th. He stated that he was also missing some discovery, but I have not heard from Attorney Jones. And I'm not sure what he was missing because that was the announcement and he, did not speak with me on the 9th.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Riley. We'll see if we can get in touch with Mr. Jones this morning to see, number one, why he's not here and why his client is not here.
Yes, Your Honor.
Position 6, Johnny Ramirez.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Jay Wall on behalf of Mr. Ramirez. I took over for Mr. Ramirez's prior attorney after he passed away. I did substitution of counsel, entry appearance, and discovery requests on March 16. I too did not know who was on the other side of this case.
Okay, and you haven't received anything?
No, sir.
Okay. Is this your case also, Ms. Riley?
Yes, Your Honor, this would be my case. I had not received the entry, but I will certainly speak with Attorney Wall.
Your Honor, if it'd be possible to reset this to the next calendar so I can get discovery and look into the case.
Yes, we can reset it to May 25th, but I do want you to speak with Ms. Riley this morning so that.
Oh, absolutely, sir.
Okay, all right, very good. Position 7, Charles Jackson.
Your Honor, I have that he's represented by Attorney Kendra Robinson. And they were also on the March 9th calendar and were reset to this calendar.
Okay. We'll figure out why Ms. Robinson isn't here this morning and we'll come back to it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Position 8, Kendrick White. Are you all also going to need time on one of the charges to decide what you're going to do, Ms. Riley?
Your Honor, I have the recommendation ready, so I would not need a reset. Mr. White was present on March the 9th and asked for the case to be reset for him to hire an attorney. So he was aware of this court date. I would ask for a bench warrant.
All right, since he's been here one time before, Ms. Riley, I'm going to give him one more opportunity. If you'll make note of that, that will be the last opportunity that he has. I'm going to reset this for May 25th to give him the opportunity to be present since he did show up the first time.
Could Danny Harville check the chat, please? I've sent you a message. Thank you.
And on the final plea calendar, Travis Davis.
Good morning, Your Honor. Happy Wednesday. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you today?
I'm fine. My client is here, and I want to apologize to the court, Ms. Riley. It looks like I dropped the ball. She sent the plea paperwork over. My client reviewed it. I was supposed to go over the plea paperwork with him. Do you mind if I just go in the chat? He agrees with everything, but I just want to walk him through everything.
Okay.
That was my bad. That was my fault, and I do apologize.
That's fine, Ms. Askew. Let's see. So you want to go into a chat with Mr. Davis so you can discuss the terms. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. He understands everything, but we need to fill out the paperwork. Ms. Riley,
Okay.
would you be okay if we maybe scan the paperwork to you? Is that okay?
Well, Attorney Askew, it would need to come to me and also the litigation manager that is CC'd on the email that I sent you.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Judge, may we be excused?
So you want to go into the to a breakout room right now?
I can speak with him on the phone and we can log back in. How long are you going to be on the bench, sir? Because he needs to print it out and fill it out.
I'm going to be on the bench until we get this done. So
That's fine.
I'm going to take his plea today, so I'll wait. Okay?
Okay,
So I mean, if you want us to put you into a chat room,
that's fine.
then we can do that. It might be a little easier for you.
That's fine, sir.
Okay, so let's put Mr. Davis and Ms. Askew into a chat room, please. And I am going to go back to, since we have all of the paperwork done, I'm going to go back to Mr. Ward's case so that we can take that plea. And I do have the plea paperwork on this. I also have a non-pros for the expired decal. Mr. Knights,
He was here a moment ago, Judge. There he is.
oh, okay. If you can unmute yourself, Mr. Knights.
Yes, Judge.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Knights. Again, I'm Judge Eric Morrow. You have been charged in case 19 CR 000408B with driving under the influence of alcohol, less safe, failure to maintain lane, and expired decal. It's my understanding that the expired decal has been dismissed by the state, and I understand that there's going to be a negotiated plea. Is that correct, Mr. Ward?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Mr. Knights, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Thank you, sir. Ms. Riley?
Yes, Your Honor. Give me just one moment to pull up the report. The state would expect the evidence to show that on April 3rd, 2018, Mr. Knights, sorry, just a moment. Mr. Knights was driving in Fulton County under the influence. Not sure where the report went.
Judge, we'll stipulate to a factual foundation if that's.
Thank you,
easier.
Mr. Ward. Yes.
Okay, very good.
The state's recommendation for count 1 is 12 months to serve 72 hours. Mr. Knights is to get credit for 24 hours that he has already served. So leaving a balance of 48 hours. The balance probated, a $600 fine, 80 hours of community service, an alcohol drug evaluation and treatment, risk reduction, attend 1 victim impact panel. On count 2, for the failure to maintain lane, is 12 months probation consecutive, suspended upon Mr. Knights completing the conditions under count 1, is just to give him enough time to complete the conditions.
Is that your understanding, Mr. Ward?
Yes, Your Honor. And I would like to be heard, if I may, on the remaining jail time.
Okay, yes.
Judge, I think as the court's aware, well, first of all, we would ask for credit for time served, released on time served on the balance of 48 hours. If the court's not inclined to do that, we would ask to allow him to do the balance on home detention. One of the main reasons is obviously the virus issues. But as you know, when you go into Rice Street, and the best estimate they've ever given me is that once somebody is being processed out, that it could take up to 24 hours for somebody to get out. So if they go in for 48 hours, it could actually be a 72-hour time frame before they get released. Now, it doesn't happen that way all the time, but it's very likely that he could serve an extra day just on the when they process people out. It's usually, they tell me 6 to 24 hours is the best they can estimate. So to prevent that, we would ask either just give us credit. I would add that he has completed his risk reduction program. He has had an alcohol and drug evaluation. We'll provide that to probation. So he has been proactive. But we could get him hooked up on home detention as well, if that's acceptable to court.
Ms. Riley?
Your Honor, I will leave that to the court's discretion. I would just leave the state's recommendation as stated on the record.
Okay. Mr. Ward, what I am willing to do is 12 months to serve, 24 hours, credit for time served, 24 hours. So I would not require any additional jail time, but I would up the community service hours from 80 hours of community service to 120 hours of community service.
200 what, Judge?
120.
120. I think that's acceptable. Mr. Knights, you good with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. So I have, how do you want me to deal with the paperwork here? Is that's something that you
Judge, we'll give you express permission to sign on our end if we just want to amend it.
Okay, so I'm going to amend it right now. 12 months to serve, 24 hours. Credit for time served, 24 hours. Balance probated, $600 fine. 120 hours of community service. I'll initial it with express permission. Okay, anything further, counsel?
Judge, we just ask you to accept the plea as negotiated.
Okay, anything further, Ms. Riley?
Your Honor, I would just respectfully ask is that the sentence sheet that is being signed? Because if it is the state's negotiated offer, that is different than what the state has offered.
Okay.
So I wouldn't, want to tender my signature on it. But if that is just the sentencing sheet, certainly that can go through.
Okay, I have the sentencing sheet here.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, anything further?
No, sir. Just some guidance, Judge. Will he how do we get him to probation just to meet with him and all that?
He will have to be in touch with probation within 2 days of today's date, and we will get him the information regarding who he needs to contact.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Anything further before I take the plea?
No, sir.
All right. Mr. Knight, it's my understanding that you wish to plead guilty to driving under the influence, less safe, and failure to maintain lane. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, Your Honor.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with your counsel's representation?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty to these charges?
No, Your Honor.
I will accept your guilty plea, Mr. Knight. The sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 24 hours, credit for time served 24 hours, the balance probated, a $600 fine, 120 hours of community service, CS, ADET, risk reduction, VIP, and for count 2, it's going to be 12 months probation consecutive. Will be suspended of completion of the terms under count 1. All right, good luck to you, Mr. Knights.
And Judge, one more query. I apologize.
That's all right.
I don't believe we're going to need the additional 12 months, but we'll leave this here, obviously. But if he completes all the conditions within the first 12 months, would you allow him to go non-reporting?
That's fine with me. Any objection, Ms. Riley?
I do not have an objection, Your Honor.
Okay, so if you complete the terms within the first 12 months, the remainder of that will be non-reporting. And as far as the second goes, then that will be suspended. Okay,
Thank you, Judge.
all right.
Thank you,
And
Judge.
and then again, will he just stay on the line, or how does it work with the probation?
Let's see, I don't believe we have anyone on from probation this morning. How are we, so can we let probation know? Okay, and do we have the contact information for probation? Okay, if you can hold down the line, Mr. Ward, we'll get you the information regarding the probation.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Judge.
You're
And
welcome.
thank you, Ms. Riley.
You're welcome, Mr. Ward.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr. Riley.
You're welcome, Mr. Knight.
Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And Your Honor, I believe that Mr. Kester is now with us for Nicole Friend. That is also a plea this morning.
I am here, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Kester. How are you today?
I'm doing fine, Your Honor. I apologize. I was getting out of another court appearance, but I am present and we're ready to go. My client's here.
All right. Yes, I've spoken with Ms. Friend already. Good morning again, Ms. Friend. Can you unmute yourself for me?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning again. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Thank you. Ms. Riley?
Thank you, Your Honor. Just a moment. We would expect the evidence to show that on January 3rd, 2018, in Fulton County, that an officer responded to 7785 Roswell Road in reference to a welfare check. Upon arrival, he found Ms. Friend slumped over her steering wheel while the vehicle was still on and parked in the middle of the road in front of the apartment gates for 7785 Roswell Road. Made contact with Ms. Friend, stated she was just trying to get home. Also stated and admitted that she had been drinking and smoking marijuana, and the vehicle had the strong odor of marijuana coming from it, but nothing was found upon searching the vehicle. Field sobriety was conducted, and the officer determined that Ms. Friend was under the influence of alcohol and or drugs. Ms. Friend, he did read her implied consent, and Ms. Friend refused to take the chemical testing offered. The state's recommendation, Your Honor. Just a moment. State's recommendation is 12 months to serve 24 hours, credit for time served, the balance on probation, 40 hours of community service, a $500 fine, a drug and alcohol evaluation, any treatment that is recommended, risk reduction, and to attend one victim impact panel.
Okay, so we've got the DUI, less safe, the DUI drugs, less safe, and another DUI influence of alcohol and drugs.
And I apologize, Your Honor, the plea is to count one, the DUI less safe. There should be a null pros for the other 2 counts of DUI and reckless conduct.
I have a null pros for the, yes, the reckless conduct, DUI drugs, and DUI drugs and alcohol. So it's a plea to the DUI less safe. Is that your understanding, Mr. Kester?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Anything further, Mr. Kester?
Yes, Your Honor. This I would be requesting on my client's behalf affidavit of first conviction. This is a first and 5, Your Honor. And I would ask if the court would be amenable to her probation turning to non-reporting probation once all terms and conditions are met.
Any objection, Ms. Riley?
No, Your Honor, I did speak with Mr. Kester via email earlier this week. The state does not have an objection.
Okay. Anything further before I take the plea? So all that's fine with the court, Mr. Kester?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Friend, it's my understanding that you wish to plead guilty to driving under the influence of alcohol less safe. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, Your Honor.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with your counsel's representation?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
I will accept the plea as negotiated. And when you complete the terms of the negotiation, it'll go to a non-reporting status. Good luck to you, Ms. Friend.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Also, we will get you the information regarding reporting to probation. Do we have that information yet? Okay. And so, Mr. Kessler, we'll get you the information regarding probation as soon as it's obtained. Okay.
Yes, sir. And how would she be able to obtain her affidavit of first conviction, Your Honor?
That I do not know. Does she need to go to the clerk's office? Okay. She'll be granted it. Mr. Kessler, you're just gonna have to figure out how she needs to do that. I guess she needs to check with the clerk's office. And if she can do that after court today, that'll be fine.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome, Ms. Frank. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, so Ms. Riley, I am going to go ahead and put you into a breakout room. I believe the first.
With Mr. Kenner, Your Honor, he would be first.
Okay. Position 4, that's for position 4, Carl Smith. So if we can put Mr. Kenner and Ms. Riley into a breakout room. Ms. Helen, are you still on the line with me? Okay, thank you. Ms. Helen, are you with me? We have in court, just came in, Ms. Price. Ms. Price, good morning. Can you come up to the microphone for me, please, ma'am? Ms. Johnson, can you put your number in the chat for me? I hate to have these attorneys wait on the line. Attorney Ward and Attorney Kenner, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Okay, I hate to make you wait on the line, Mr. Ward. So what I'm going to ask is for Ms. Johnson, who's here with me today, for her to put her number in the chat. If you'll call her after court today, she'll give you the information that you need regarding the probation, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Mr. Kenner, are you there also? Okay. So have a good day, Mr. Ward. We appreciate it.
Thank you. So I'll just wait and get her number from the chat, correct?
Right. She should be put it in. It should be in there now. You see it?
It's Miss Johnson. No, I don't yet.
Yeah, I don't see it either, Ms. Johnson. Okay, there we go.
And can I get that number as well, Your Honor? This is Attorney Kester.
Oh, yes, Mr. Kester.
Fulton counties. Okay, 404-613-6581. I've got it. So we'll call later today then, Judge?
Yes, if you'll give us time to get through court this morning, we should have the information by this afternoon, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you. And may I be excused?
Yes, have a good day. Thank you. Good to see you.
Thank
You also, Mr. Kester, and Mr. Knights also. Have a good day.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Okay, we have position 5 on the status conference calendar, Ms. Price. Yes, position 6, thank you. Good morning. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the status conference calendar. Ms. Price, do you have an attorney or have you applied for the services of a public defender? Okay, all right. As soon as Ms. Helen gets back on the line, I'll let her know that you're in court with me, okay? All right, so you can have a seat. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, I think we're waiting for Ms. Riley and we're waiting for Ms. Helen.
And Your Honor, we're ready on position 2, Danny Harville. He would like an opportunity to speak with the solicitor directly. He feels that he does not need the services of the public defender's office.
No, that's not true.
With her
That's not true.
directly.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Harville, hold on. I'm gonna let you speak. I need for you to get on camera for me. And in this court, we don't, if you, I give everybody the
Sorry about
opportunity
that.
to speak, but we don't interrupt each other, okay?
Yes, sorry about that. I just logged in and it sounds like she was saying that I
Okay,
didn't
hold
want my
on.
public attorney.
Hold on. Go ahead, Ms. Helen.
Yes, Your Honor. He would like to speak, and I believe it's ASG Sarita who has his case. He would like to talk to her directly. I have already spoken to Mr. Harville, given him all of the information that I have for his case. He would like the opportunity to speak to ASG Sarita. I can give her his number in the chat. If he feels that he is uncomfortable or he would like to have me step in, we can do that. But I've given Mr. Harville all the information that I can, Your Honor. But he would also like to speak to ASG Sarita.
Okay, so so Mr. Harville, let me just say, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. What would you like to say on this matter, Mr. Harville?
No, I was just, because my public defender was having a problem with me asking her questions. And she's probably going to say something different, just like I'm probably saying something different from what she was saying. I was trying to get a better understanding of the situation. And every time she felt like I was challenging her. So I told her, I still want my public defender, but I would just like the opportunity to speak to the state attorney myself, because every time I ask her a question to ask them, she makes it seem like I'm causing a problem when, you know, it's kind of my life on the line. And I just want to make sure I have a full, complete understanding from every perspective.
So the problem is, and it's up to you, but the solicitor is there, it's prosecuting you. All right. So quite often, defendants don't realize that when they're trying to explain something to the solicitor, that it's really against their interest. And you're given information, or maybe given information that's against your interest. So I think that might be where Ms. Helen's coming from. I'm happy to read you the accusation. You've been charged with battery. This charge carries with it a maximum penalty of 12 months in jail and/or $1,000 fine. So it's, it can be significant for you. So with that said, what would you like to do?
It seems like I'm not gonna get a chance to talk to the state attorney, but
No,
the deal
I'm
that they
gonna-
were offering me.
I'm going to give you that opportunity. Ms.
Oh, yeah.
Githea, do you have a recommendation on this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what's the recommendation?
It is 12 months probation, 3 anger management sessions, and no contact with the victim, Deontay Matthews.
Okay, so that's going to be their offer, Mr. Harville. Do you still need to speak with her?
Yes, I was just trying to see if I can, if possibly counter that offer. I'm willing to accept all terms except probation. That's my girlfriend's son. I have no contact with him anyways because me and her does not live together anymore. We've been separated that once the incident happened. She says that he's no longer he was never a complaining witness, but she says he's no longer a complaining witness. I have no problem taking the anger management classes or doing whatever that's necessary, but probation hinders what I have going on in my state. I'm literally been on probation for 5 years and I will be off in like 4 months. So putting myself back on probation would hinder that process.
Okay, well, to complete the anger management or the anger sessions, you would necessarily have to be on probation until you completed the sessions. And once you completed the sessions, it would go to a non-reporting status.
So that's the only way that I can't report to the classes and send in all the information myself. I would have to report through a third party.
Well, once you complete, well, you'd have to be on probation at least until you've completed the classes.
And if I decline that deal, then what, we go to trial?
Or you can request a jury trial or a bench trial. If you request a bench trial, that would be before me. That would be set sometime in the next month or so. If you request a jury trial, it would be returned, the case would be returned to the division judge, and you'd get a jury trial whenever they get around to getting you on a jury trial calendar, which could be a little while.
Yeah, I'm going to respectfully decline that offer. I can't accept any terms of probation.
Okay, that's fine.
Unless they can put the case on the step docket or something like that until I go send in a certificate saying that I completed the terms in a timeline, in a fashionably timeline, something of that sort, then I'm going to have to respectfully decline.
Okay, that's fine. So, and you would like a jury trial? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, please.
Okay, no, that's no problem whatsoever. We will put you on a jury trial calendar. We'll need for you to hold on the line so that we can get your paperwork and get your request for a jury trial and a case management order. Do you want to be represented by the public defender or not?
Yes, right now I don't have any option. I'm definitely going to try to find private counsel, but for now I'm going to continue with my public defender, but I'm definitely going to go looking.
Okay, Ms. Helen?
Yes, Your Honor, we have his application. So if you guys, we can submit the jury trial documentation request. I can sign it. Mr. Harville will also have to sign it. So before you log off, we'll need to get that documentation signed as well.
How am I supposed to sign it?
They'll scan it, email it to you. You'll scan it, send it back.
You said I got to scan it and send it back?
I believe, yes, to sign it.
We can email. It can be. We can figure it out, Mr. Harville. It can be emailed to you. Okay, so we'll get it to you.
Okay, thank you.
You'll just need to get it back to Ms. Helen so that we'll have it in your records. Okay.
Yeah, whenever I get the email, I'll sign it and send it back as soon as possible.
Okay. All right. Very good. So hang on the line with us so we can. Can you check the chat for us? Okay. All right, Ms. Helen, can you come back on camera for me, please?
Yes, Judge.
Ms. Price, who is position number 6, who says that she's represented by your office, is in court with me. Would you mind taking a look at her case and making sure that she has the paperwork in for your representation and so that we can move forward.
Position 6 for which calendar?
The status conference calendar. Not the add-on, but the regular one.
I have a B COVID status conference calendar, the add-on.
Not the add-on,
And-
the regular one, position 6 on the regular calendar.
I think my positions are off. It's for Johnny Ramirez for my position 6.
This is Price. Ramirez is the add-on calendar, not the add-on calendar, the regular status conference calendar.
Thank you, Judge. Let me just check and make sure we have that application.
Okay, and again, she's in court with me.
Understood.
Okay.
We do have that application, Judge, and we'll be moving forward. If it's possible, can someone, if I put my number in the chat, can someone give her my number to call me?
Do you have a phone, ma'am? Okay.
Judge Morrow.
Yes.
Yes, I've spoken with Attorney Kenner and given him the state's recommendation. He does still need to go over discovery, so I am emailing my investigator as well as Deputy McCutcheon, since it is a vehicular homicide. And we will just keep the date of May 25th. But if they decide to enter a plea, Mr. Kenner will make sure that he gives me the paperwork and everything prior to May 25th.
Okay, very, very good.
And Your Honor, I apologize for being confused. I did not realize that the case had been transferred to the Orca division. Ms. Riley shared with me, the process and all that. So that's why I was a little confused as to your being on the case. I thought Judge Roth had retired or something. I didn't know what was going on. So I apologize about that confusion.
That's fine. Yeah, they're sending us a number of their cases to help with the backlog.
Right, gotcha.
Okay,
Gotcha.
all right. All right, so we'll see you back on the 25th.
Thank you, Your Honor. You guys take care.
You have a good
Thank you.
day.
All right.
And I believe that Mr. Wall also wanted to speak with you, Ms. Riley. So
Yes, Your Honor.
we'll put you, Mr. Wall and Ms. Riley into a breakout room.
Thank you, sir.
And Judge, if Ms. Price could give me a call, I do believe I sent the number to the chat.
Okay, I think we got, she's outside right now, so did we get her the number? Okay, so you should expect a call, Ms. Helen. If you don't get a call in the next couple of minutes, please let the court know and we'll step out and see why she's not.
Understood, Judge.
Oh, okay.
I left a message from Mr. David Jones.
Okay.
And Kendra Robinson, I sent her an email. She doesn't have a phone number in this file.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Smith, if you're still on the line, you can be excused also. Mr. Harville, please stay on the line. We still need to send you some paperwork, so if you'll just hold tight for us. And you can check the chat now to see if, let us know if you've received the email.
And Judge, is Mr. Harville being emailed or scanned or given the document for request of jury trial to sign?
Yes.
Thank you, Judge. And ASG Sarita, I sent you a message in the chat. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Riley, do we have an announcement?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe that Mr. Wall is I'm going to send the discovery and he will review that with his client. And they will let me know prior to May 25th if it will be a plea so that I can get them the paperwork.
Okay.
But I did give him the recommendation.
That is absolutely correct, sir.
Okay, so we will see you back on the 25th of May, Mr. Wall.
Thank you, sir. May we be excused.
Yes, have a good day.
Thank you. And thank you, Ms. Riley.
Thank you, Mr. Wall.
Okay, it looks like we're waiting on Ms.
Askew for the
Yes,
plea.
right, we're waiting for the plea from Ms. Askew, and position number 6, Ms. Price showed up, is in court with me, and Ms. Helen is speaking with her right now. And let's see, can we, Ms. Smith, are you with me today?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
Would you check with Ms. Askew to see about how much longer she thinks she's going to need?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Githier, are you with me?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
Did you get that request from Ms. Helen?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm working on the plea paperwork as we speak.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
So we'll stand in recess until we hear back from counsel. And I believe that those are the last two that we have to deal with. Anyone else on the line? Okay.
And Judge, we're ready on position 5, Ms. Price.
Okay, what's the announcement, Ms. Helen?
Judge, this is going to be a negotiated plea. And I do believe, who should I scan the plea paperwork to?
Beverly Johnson. Ms. Johnson's with me today.
I'll scan and email that right now.
Ms. Helen, are you emailing her the paperwork I sent you?
The plea paperwork, the cover sheet, probation sheet, the plea sheet, and I'm going to include you on the email as well.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I just emailed that judge to Ms. Sarita as well as Ms. Johnson. Just let me know when you guys have gotten that.
Ms. Helen.
Yes, Judge, actually, let me send it again.
Okay.
I think it was the wrong document.
All
Give me
right,
1 second.
I'm going to destroy this. All right, Ms. Helen, I have the plea sheets. Do you need to send anything else to the court?
I apologize, Judge. Give me 1 second. Now I believe I've sent the correct. Just let me know when you got that. Corrected plea forms.
Ms. Helen, you signed for Ms. Price, is that right?
Correct, Judge.
All right, so I'm just going to have her go ahead and sign since she's in court with me. Is that all right with you?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. And this one also. I'm sorry.
Oh, excuse me, Your Honor. I just noticed that the no further contact was not listed on that paperwork.
I apologize. If we could add the no contact to the plea.
Well, since I've got you here, Ms. Helen, can you go ahead and add that and resubmit this to the court, please? Hey, good morning. Thank you. I don't know why I couldn't bring this up yesterday. Okay, thank you. Oh, so she might show up. Okay, thank you. Well, if she comes, I guess she'll come up to the and finds that we're locked. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Just email that update and as well to have Ms. Price sign it in person.
All right. Apparently he's gone to FedEx.
Who's going to
Okay.
Fed? Okay.
Oh, no, that wasn't for you, Ms. Allen. Thank you. Okay, I think I've got all the paperwork now. You ready, Ms. Helen?
Yes, Judge.
Good morning again, Ms. Price. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. You can put your hand down. Ms. Githia?
Yes, Your Honor. On November 6, 2020, at approximately 2:38, Officer Zachary and Officer Osmus were dispatched to 1220 McCaslin Street, located in Fulton County, regarding a fight between Osha Price and the victim, Andrea Allen. The victim stated that Ms. Osha Price came downstairs to the victim's apartment at apartment 1310 and pushed her, knocking her pictures off the wall. Ms. Allen also provided video evidence via her cell phone of the altercation. The video showed that Ms. Price was banging on her door and yelling loudly. And when Ms. Allen opened her door, Ms. Price tried hitting Ms. Allen by swinging her arms in a violent manner, pushing Ms. Allen. The negotiated plea, Your Honor, is the battery offense has been null pros. I just sent that over to Ms. Johnson. And the simple battery is going to be 12 months of probation, 1 anger management class, no further contact with the victim, Andrea Allen, A-N-D-R-E-A, Allen, A-L-L-E-N. And upon the completion of the anger management class, the probation will be suspended.
Yes, Your Honor, that is our understanding of the state's recommendation. We do agree, we do stipulate to the factual basis, venue, and ID. And I do understand that it is probation. So Judge, we would just ask that the fees be waived while she is on probation.
Okay. Anything further?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Price, it's my understanding that you wish to plead guilty to simple battery. Is that correct? Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning? You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with your counsel's representation? You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury? Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty? I'll accept your guilty plea as negotiated, Ms. Price. It shouldn't take you more than a month to get through the anger management class, but I'm going to waive the probation fees while you're on probation to help you get and stay on your feet, okay? Anything further from Ms. Price this morning?
No, Judge.
Okay, and we will also let Ms. Price know how to get in touch with probation, and probation should be, okay, we're giving her the paperwork.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Ms. Price.
Okay, let's see.
And I apologize, Judge. Did we already go over the calendars?
No, we have not. We are still waiting on Orca B final plea calendar with Ms. Askew. So as soon as Ms. Johnson gets settled, we are going to go over the calendars and as we wait for Ms. Askew and her client. Ms. Riley, on position 3, may I see the paperwork? Position 3, apparently Mr. Ward has called back and asked if Mr. Knights there's any objection to him having the first DUI on his case.
An affidavit of first conviction?
That's correct.
No, Your Honor, the state does not have an objection.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And Ms. Johnson, as soon as you're ready, we'll go over the calendars. We were having some problems with that, with your microphone, Ms. Johnson. So let's see if it's working today, since they've restructured this for some reason.
Can everyone hear me?
Apparently not.
I can hear, it's very faint, but I can hear a little bit.
It's been doing that since they redid it. So.
Position 2, jury trial. Position 3 and 4, bench 1.
I apologize, Your Honor. I'm having a hard time hearing her.
Okay, I will start.
Oh, it's like muffled. I can't catch anything.
Okay, so what
Can she move next to the desk mic? The one
she was at the desk mic. Well, the desk mic's not it's worse than this mic. So I'll go over the calendar, Ms. Johnson. That's fine. Okay.
Thanks, Ms. Johnson.
All right, so the Orca B status conference calendar, position 1, bench warrant, position 2, jury trial, position 3 and 4, bench warrant, position 5, reset for May 25th, 9 a.m., Position 6 was a plea. Position 7, reset May 25th, 9 a.m. Position 8, reset May 25th, 9 a.m. On the add-on calendar, position 1, bench warrant. Position 2 was a plea. Position 3 was a plea. Position 4 is reset May 25th, 9 a.m. Position 5, we have contacted David Jones, left a message. His case is going to be reset till May 25th. Position 6, reset May 25th, 9 a.m. Position 7, we contacted attorney Kendra Robinson. She informed the court that she believed that her case was set for this afternoon. We have reset that till May 25th. Position 8, reset for May 25th. And we are awaiting Ms. Askew. Is Ms. Askew on the line with us?
I don't see her, Your Honor.
Let's see. Oh, here she goes. Here we go.
Judge?
Yes.
Hey, attorney Askew, I literally, when you hit the button for me to leave breakout room, I scanned it to Miss Raleigh and to the court.
Okay.
The plea paperwork. He had to go to UPS to get it scanned. That's what took us so long, so we apologize.
Okay, well, we just completed the calendar, so you're right on time.
Okay.
Okay, and you scanned that to Ms. Johnson?
I scanned it to Miss Raleigh and let me see who else. Let me see.
Ms. Beverly Johnson is in court with me today, so.
And Miss Brandy Bolton.
Okay, if you will scan that to Beverly Johnson for me.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I can do that since I have the email.
Okay, all right, thank you, Ms. Riley.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Riley.
You're welcome.
And Judge, I just have one question. What was the status of the Orca B final plea calendar, Travis Davis?
That's what we're doing right now, Ms. Helen. Okay. And unless you have any further business, Ms. Helen, I think that completes the calendars this morning.
Understood.
I'm happy for you to hang around.
And I also just had one for the add-on Orca B for Kendrick White. What was that? The status for Kendrick White, position 8 for the add-on?
That was reset for May 25th.
Thank you, Judge. And thank you for excusing me. You guys have a great day.
Okay, you also.
Oh, and I just wanted to double check. The bench hearing at 1:30 was dismissed, so I do not have to appear at 1:30.
That's correct, Ms. Helen.
Thank you, Judge.
We'll see you next time.
Mr. Davis, can you turn on your camera, please, sir, so the judge can see you? Mr. Davis, can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. I'm just trying to get to a safe place because I was in motion, but I'm about to park right now. I didn't know when we are gonna start. Just give me 30 seconds to park at the gas station. Yes.
Okay, thank you. I'm
No
sorry,
problem.
Judge.
I apologize too as well.
That's no problem. Just get to a safe place.
Yes, sir.
What's been done with the following two closely charged?
Your Honor, if a no process not been presented, the state will present that for the following too closely.
Okay, I don't see one here before me. I don't know if you could just get that to me, Ms. Riley, I'll make sure I'll get that signed.
Yes, Your Honor, let me do that right now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Davis, are you in a safe location?
Yes, I'm actually parking and turning on my
Okay, thank you.
camera as we speak. Oh, second. Yes.
All right, thank you. I apologize,
problem.
Judge. We're ready.
Okay, very good. Mr. Davis, can you raise your right hand for me?
Yes, sir.
You swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Thank you, Mr. Davis. And whenever you're ready, Ms. Riley.
Yes, Your Honor. The state would expect the evidence to show that on December 3rd, 2017, a 911 call was placed and officers responded to 1135 Lee Street in Atlanta, Fulton County, on an accident. After an investigation by Officer Byrd, Mr. Davis was determined to be under the influence of alcohol and charged with following too closely and driving under the influence less safe. The state's recommendation in this case would be to a plea to 1 count of DUI less safe, 12 months probation, a $500 fine, 40 hours of community service, risk reduction, an alcohol or drug evaluation, and any treatment that is recommended. And he is to attend 1 victim impact panel. And Your Honor, the null process was sent to Ms. Bolton, so I will send that to Ms. Johnson now.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Is that a no process for following too closely?
Yes, the null process for following too closely.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Ms. Askew?
Your Honor, I've known Mr. Davis probably for about 6 or 7 years. Good person. He's currently in a PhD program. You see, he has on a suit, currently has a job. He does what he's supposed to do. He made a huge mistake. I've lectured, I'm not going to say I talked to him, but I've lectured him and told him, that these mistakes or his actions, let's say his actions, can cause huge consequences. I appreciate Ms. Riley working with us and not having him to serve any jail time. Like I said, he's and I say a kid because, I have a couple of years over him, but in a PhD program working, doing what he's supposed to be doing, has not gotten in trouble since this incident. Made a stupid mistake. I'll just say a stupid mistake. And we're just asking for you to accept the state and my negotiated plea, Judge. I've explained to my client that he will have to speak with the probation officer. Probation officer will give him a list of places where he can do his community service. He knows that he needs to sign up for defensive driving. He also knows that, and I think, are we doing Mothers Against Drunk Driving, Ms. Riley? The panel?
The victim impact panel, I believe he can work with probation if they have recommendations, but I believe that is up to Mr. Davis, which impact panel he attends.
Okay, and he's going to get that $500 fine paid. We are asking for non-reporting. Like I stated, probably a couple of weeks ago, the last time I saw Your Honor, he is out of state in school. anytime that he's had court, he has showed up. Even when I've forgotten about a court date, he showed up when I didn't. So, you know, he's good for it. He is going to do what he's supposed to be. He's going to do what he's supposed to do, sir.
Okay. Very good. Mr. Davis, it's my understanding that you wish to plead guilty to DUI less safe. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the guilty plea as negotiated, Mr. Davis. Let's see, as soon as you complete the terms of the probation, it will go to a non-reporting status, okay?
Yes, sir.
And we will get you the information regarding probation so that you can get in touch with them within the next 48 hours, all right?
Yes,
Your
sir.
Honor, can I
Yes.
ask one question of the court, Ms. Riley? Can we do early termination, or is he going to be on probation for 12 months?
Don't have any objection to the probation terminating once Mr. Davis completes the conditions.
Okay,
Okay.
so we'll let it terminate once you complete the conditions.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay,
Thank
anything
you. I
further?
appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Mr. Davis.
How does he get in contact with probation, being that we're online? Are they going to reach out to him, or should I do something?
Say it again.
Since we're online, Judge.
It's in the chat. It's in the chat of how to get in touch with probation.
Okay.
All right. And they will.
I
they
see.
will-
I'm going to take a
Okay.
picture. Thank you, Judge. Let me
Okay.
take a picture of this.
Okay, I see it as well. It's the 404-591-3180
Yeah.
phone number.
I took a
Okay.
picture. I took a picture of it.
Okay, great.
All right, very
Thank
good. Good luck
Okay.
to you, Mr. Davis. Thank you.
Thank
Ms.
you.
Dixon.
I greatly appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Riley.
You're welcome.
Okay,
Thank you,
unless,
Ms. Askew.
does anyone else have any further business for the court this morning? If not, I will see you all next time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all be
Thank you.
safe.
Yes, sir.